afternoon, Coach.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah, well,
We
what happened is
they
kept
go
like
5-0, we go 9-0.
because they kept like they couldn't pull away. I know, so they made it somewhat close the whole time. But that's what we were talking about. Like they kept it. GW was outplaying them most of the game, but they just
Couldn't put them away.
no, could not put them away.
Coach, what do you think of the game?
Very happy we won.
Good crowd today, too.
Great. I commented, good crowd, glad we won, and the best thing was when they took the lead, we didn't panic in the first half. They're good, Howard's good. They got a chance in the NCAA.
Yeah, that's what we were
Leave
saying.
them in Norfolk, those two. You know, they had three kids that all could have left and stayed. Because Hawkins could have left, Settle could have left, and Wood could have left.
Settles were bad.
He's very good. Skilled, pretty guy, but he's tall.
You don't see those tall guys who can shoot like that at that level too much.
So this is he was good. Yeah, Caputa gets a lot of credit for playing it. Crosstown rival.
Makes for a good environment, too.
Yeah, it was good Friday, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, everyone could have a night after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
I feel
mean,
like the 6
Ken,
o'clock,
where are we going? Good.
6 o'clock start time is good.
I think I said on the air, Exchange, Tonic, or Circle? Where are we going?
Tonic's the move.
Is Exchange still here?
No, I don't think so.
No, it is. It is. It's
It moved, right?
It's
That was
by
a famous,
McReynolds.
that was a famous GW. 21st Amendment, the Exchange, were famous GW places back
Yeah,
then.
so Tonic's probably the closest to like a on-campus spot,
Good.
but yeah.
I didn't see the tie.
Yeah, isn't it good?
Wow.
He's rocking at UW.
Parents got it for me
No
for
question.
when I started broadcasting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know. Like, I think if you're broadcasting, yeah, definitely dress up. Why not?
You should.
We're on the radio broadcast.
I like it. Good for you for dressing up.
Of course. Thank you.
Takes you to the next level. I like it.
Thank you.
I was at Maryland's game last night. The radio broadcasting. I thought they stole Mr. Rogers. The wardrobe was awful.
I guess they dress for radio.
It's okay for you. Clearly, that's very professional. But you can do a little bit. Please dress a little bit.
No, it's our station policy.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Business
Policy.
casual at the minimum.
Good for you.
Monday, Henry and I take the trip to Howard.
Yeah.
Plus,
I'll be
plus
dressed.
the beats, though.
The
for
beats,
the
yeah.
GW
No,
spirit.
but we are the home broadcast, so
Yeah.
we can definitely do the GW Tide, if whatever giveaway they do. I know last year they broadcasted in the tricorn hats.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was funny.
Those were fun.
That was a good win.
Atmosphere seemed good. It wasn't like that in here last year, was it?
No.
So.
Oh,
It was not.
last year's.
The student engagement has been so the George's Army, the student
That was
organization.
I've been upstairs.
Yeah.
They've been revamped. So
I like that.
there's been a lot more energy. They were worried that, so obviously Virginia State, there were a ton of fans there. They were worried that, so that was Greek night. So all the fraternities and sororities were here. They were worried that they wouldn't sort of convert those people to keep coming to games without sort of the incentive. But a lot of them came back.
You closing the block for the South Carolina, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. G.G. Jackson. Excited to see him.
That could be a win. Definitely be a win.
It could be. He's good. I know him.
He's good, but
He's 2
the
years
rest
away,
of
but he's
himself.
good.
Well, it's similar to, I feel like there have been a bunch of guys who go to SEC schools who've been like Anthony Edwards, you go to fencing. It's not great teams around him.
He's going to the league next year, right?
He should wait a year, but he won't. I work for Under Armour. We've already kind of inked him as an NIL guy, so they've got him projected high. I'll be here when I see him. I'll be here like you. I'll watch practice. So I go there first week of January. I want to see how the guys get. So those guys, but barring a disaster, he'll be a top 15 pick. Don't believe the 3, 4, 5 stuff. It's all a lie.
Yeah.
Until they see him play.
I mean, it'll be
He
tough.
really should stay because he's supposed to be on this one.
Yeah,
Oh,
he declared early.
Yes.
But he meets the age requirement, right?
I think so. He's also at school for years. He's,
Yeah.
We
The
think
only guy that didn't was the guy
Imani Bates, yeah.
who was a nightmare to be with. Like 5-star nightmare.
GW offered him. He had an official. There's something official there.
we worry about Gigi Jackson, but we haven't played Foster and Lawyer this year yet. Oh, yeah. Really.
I mean,
You're
we
worried
have,
about going to Hofstra next week.
yeah. I'm making the.
If I was home, I would have gone.
I'm making the trip up
Long
there.
Island kid?
It was my dad. My dad's from all my family's from Iowa.
You're gonna ask him what it would be different with the road. I wonder how they do. They're playing Ireland tonight. Hofstra do it.
I think. Do you think Patino's gonna get a bigger drum soon? Ever since
He's happy where he is.
beat Iowa?
He wants to come to this league. So I have a tendency to tell the truth. He wants to come to this league and stay where he is. St. John was reaching it down, of course not.
Yeah. I was before coming here. I do like Anderson.
Good job.
Thank you. Congrats on the win.
So you want? Go for it.
No hablo inglés.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Careful.
Sorry. What's this?
If you want it.
If we want.
All right. We'll open it up with Hunter and Ricky.
Ricky.
Just raise your hand. I'll call on you. And we'll get going.
Damn, -3 still.
David, go ahead.
Hunter, just a great all-around game. I know you're working your way back to 100% from an injury. Just how are you feeling after that?
Great. I feel great because I feel like when you got a lot of great guys around you, it just makes everything that much easier, you know. And being put back in the lineup, it was just seamless transition because everyone's so welcoming, you know. And we just have a great team, so.
Yeah, another good turnout tonight. Do you guys have anything to say to Georgia's Army?
And keep it up.
Yes.
We need y'all.
Please.
It's a tough conference. We need y'all every home game.
Yep.
That's really important. We're gonna work to get more guys, more people, more fans in the gym, and just be more friends. Be friends with more of them so they can bring their friends and just so we can have a packed gym every night, every home game.
Yeah, Ricky, you stuffed the stat sheet pretty much every category except fouls tonight. What do you think was working so well?
I think I just kept my composure, and I was talking to Coach Caputo and Coach ZB throughout this whole school year when the school year started about keeping composure, keeping the attitude. You know, the team goes as I go. So if I stay composed, then the team is going to be composed, and we're going to get great results. And for me personally, it was just great. I let the defense. I took what the defense gave me. So if it was putbacks, rebounding, threes, or just getting to the free throw line, just made sure I converted.
So, can you guys just talk about sort of what it felt like playing in that start of that first half with all those dunks? Like, what was that like from the player perspective?
Just got set up. Just the way our offense went. You know, we got guys who have great vision, so they saw us when we were open.
It's
12. I mean, you went up 12. They called timeout. They came back and took the lead. You guys both been around. You know how it is. You didn't panic. Nothing set in bad, and then you went to halftime with the lead. We've all been around this game a long time. When they came roaring back, tell us about that.
Coach Caputo just told us to keep our composure. Basketball is a game of runs. This is D1 basketball. Stuff happens. You know, you lose to anybody. You can't lose to anybody. So he just told us to keep our composure, just keep playing our defense, make sure we find our man, and run the offense. And as you see, we won the game. So we just listen to Coach Caputo.
Anything else? Go ahead, Ashley.
You guys played really unselfish basketball tonight. Lots of guys getting involved. Can you just talk about the chemistry this team has right now?
Just got a great team. You know, I think everyone loves each other as if we were real life brothers. Like, even off the court, if one of us were to call the other, they would pick up at the drop of a hat. So.
Did you know you were going to start the second half? Was that part of the plan, or was that on the fly?
I had no idea. When they call my number, I make sure I'm ready to go.
You guys dominated the glass tonight. You out-rebounded Howard. I think it was 39-22. How do you think that impacted the game, and is this a trend you're looking to continue going forward?
It's definitely a trend we're looking to continue. All the coaching staff just emphasized boxing out and rebounding. If we rebound, we can run with anybody. So we just made sure we listened to that message and we made sure we boxed out and rebounded, and the results can speak for themselves.
One more, forgot it, Dave.
Both of you guys came up huge on the line. Is that something that you guys been like working on in practice? It just felt good today. What was going through your heads at the line?
We always work on it. No matter what, just work on your free throw. You never know when you're going to be fouled to hit the free throw. So we were just ready.
Those are the easiest points beside a layup.
Yes,
Wide open, nobody guarding you.
Too.
Gotta make them.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, stuff. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ricky.
All right, whose chair is less sweaty?
Don't have a good option.
No good options, yes.
All right, we'll open up with a statement from Coach, and then we will take questions. Coach.
I would say, first of all, the student section, again, was really incredible. I've been here, I think I've told you guys probably a million times, I've coached in here against GW. And then I used to sneak in here a couple of times when I was at George Mason when they had it rolling with Coach Hobbs to just watch some games. And all those times, the environment was incredible. And what I've seen in the first two games, I'm almost speechless about how good the students have been. I don't know what the count is on that. Like, do we have a number? But it's impressive. And one of the things about our place is I think when we continue to do that, you'll sell the other seats because the experience of the students being at games is so unique that people will become attracted to that. You can't get that a lot of places. And then it's in particular in this building, how loud it gets. It's perfect for a college basketball environment like we have it. It's not cookie cutter. It's a unique building. I just think it's awesome. So that part I'm really happy about. I thought our guys battled back. We knew, I've been in enough of these crosstown rivalry games. A team that, last year Notre Dame came here, almost lost. A lot of the same guys. So I expected a fight, and I thought that's exactly what it was. So we were prepared for that. I thought we handled it pretty well. Give them a lot of credit. We tried to take Hawkins out of the game. Thought we did, but their other guys, to their credit, really stepped up and did a lot of nice things. So give those guys credit. I thought we did some things to frustrate Hawkins, and he got going a little bit late, but the other guys were really, really good. So really good game for us. Really, all wins are good, but it's good to win that GW Howard game.
All right, questions, Dave?
I saw James Bishop went down at one point in the second half. Do you have an update on him, or I saw he went back in the game?
I was ready to resign if he was really hurt. Yeah, no. It was cramps, I think. Yeah, so I think he's fine.
So you talked about taking Hawkins out of the game. How huge was E.J. Clark in doing that?
He did a great job on the ball. We were trying to trap a little bit and get it out of his hands. And, again, I don't think we impacted the ball with the trap well enough, and that's where they got some of those assists. To their credit, they didn't turn it over because when you commit two guys to the ball, you got to hope that you're really impacting the ball and not allowing the ball to get out of those situations. And we didn't do a good job of that. So then we started kind of going under some, switching some, trying to mix the coverage up. But EJ is very fast himself, and sometimes little guys don't like size on him. Also, I've coached some little guys, smaller guy. I'm a little guy, so smaller guys, they don't like other smaller guys on them. And I think that might have been the case a little bit. So EJ did a good job there.
The 12 thing. You're up 12.
Yeah.
Been there. Timeout. They make a big run. They take the lead.
Yeah, I think it was just from not impacting the ball. Your scheme can be the right scheme in theory, but if you're not, and you can execute and be in the right spots, as you know, Jim, but if you're not, like, the ball, like, if the guy with the ball doesn't feel like he's being trapped and like, man, I can't really get out of here that well, I've got to really retreat and be passive. I thought our traps were passive ourselves with the trap, and so they were able to get it out and then pop it around. So no, I thought we did a good job. We took the lead right back. And again, we've got a veteran team, and I talked to them before the game about, hey, these are journeys, and within the game, and you got to just keep playing.
Ricky Lindo had an amazing game.
Yeah.
Speak about what he means to this team and his performance tonight.
Yeah, I was happy we kind of got him going offensively. He got it opportunistically, which was good. It wasn't like it was forced. That they put a lot of pressure on the ball where you couldn't run quite as much stuff. You needed to be more pick and rolls, more just spacing, and we found some things after we got it out of the pressure with the dribble. So even though I thought it was impressive, we had 18 assists because we weren't able to really run multiple actions on any possession. We kind of really had to put it on the ground and go attack them and then spray it.
From a spectator's point, Dean was excellent at that. In other words, just getting him the ball in the middle.
Short roll, yeah, and that's the difference. I want to give Noel a lot of credit. He's done a great job. The minute Dixon is not playing, the game gets very small quickly, and because of that, we had to really get small too. It's not the type of game for Noel. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with his play. It's just the game changes a lot when they take their 6'9", 260-pound guy out.
To go back to the fan engagement you were talking about earlier, the athletic department announced a new program today that will give fans the opportunity to subscribe to get merch and some special experiences with the team.
Right.
How do you think that program is going to enhance your spirit and fan engagement as a whole at GW?
Are you talking about the collective?
Fans of George.
Friends of George. Yeah, it's an NIL-based collective that we've started that, listen, I think there's tons of opportunities for our student athletes, guys from, local, the area, playing in a major market where there's opportunities for them to make, some money off their name, image, and likeness. I think GW obviously has a lot of pride in athletics, and there's people really all up and down the East Coast and all really over the country that want to engage with student athletes. And I think the other thing, too, is, we've really got to be in that space from a competitive standpoint. It's just the bottom line, right? If we want to do what we hope to do here in the new world, right, with the rules as they are, we're going to have to have an NIL presence. And the good thing about it is we've got an incredible institution for it and an incredible location for it. And certainly there's going to be opportunities through that for student engagement as well.
So Max Edwards really came out flying in the second half. In the first half, he was kind of pump faking a lot of those threes, wasn't really letting those fly. Were there any halftime conversations to try and encourage him to take those?
No, he's as I've said, he's a talented young player. A lot of things probably going on in his mind as the game's going on. It's his first time doing all this. I think the last thing he needs is me having a lot of conversation with him during the games or like at halftime. It's more, in practice and film sessions. But once we play, we got to train and then trust and let him do the things that he's naturally he does things that, I didn't teach him to catch it in the left corner, spin 7 times, then spin and shoot it. Like, that's not something we work on. It's like he's got some dexterity and proprioception, know where you are in space. Like, he has a really good feel. He's got it. It's not something we can teach. The defense of losing your man all the time, we can help him with that. So we'll try to help him there.
One more. We got it.
Yeah, I was going to touch just in the first half. It looks like there were, I think I counted 6 instances where Howard had open layups underneath.
Yeah.
I was just wondering,
Yeah, they were manipulating. Again, when you put you on the ball and you're not impacting the ball and the ball can get out of that very fast, to their credit, they kind of saw it right away. We're trying to make other guys playmakers outside of Hawkins. They manipulated our coverage a little bit. Our awareness and alertness and sort of vision was not good. So it's something we're going to have to work on. But again, I would go back to our thought going into the game is, all right, let's see if somebody else can beat us with the pass other than Hawkins. We looked at I would tell you, we looked at the KenPom, his usage plus his shot percentage plus his assist percentage, literally like top 3 in the country of any player. How involved he is in their team, right? So you're like, all right, let's see what it'll be like when he's not involved, because we're going to try to take him out. We didn't execute it great, and that's where, again, just for us, we're just It's my first year. We're just learning and growing.
Real quick, the Howard team, they're pretty good, Chris. You see that?
No, very good. I think they're a team that I haven't seen the whole MEAC or anything, but I've played enough MEAC teams throughout the year to have a sense of what the league is like. I think they got to have a chance to win in the league. There's no doubt.
Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.